Hey guys, it's Shane Okimi and welcome back to my channel and welcome to a week in my hair. I've been wanting to do this type of video for the longest, just explaining what a week in my hair looks like in different states, whether I'm in a protective style, a low manipulation style, or just wearing my hair out. I'll be spilling all of the tea on exactly what I do to have been able to grow my hair down to my waist after never being able to grow my hair past my shoulders, and the daily routines I implemented that changed everything. I'll go through like my daily, weekly routine for each of those categories and how I would care for my hair to avoid breakage in each of those types of styles. So full protective styles, that's where all of your hair is up and away for weeks or months at a time. Low manipulation would be like buns, simpler styles that still have your hair pretty much out, but it's not just out and down and doing a lot of stuff to it. And then wearing your hair out is just wearing your hair out. So at the top, the full protective styles is where you'll see the least breakage. The middle would be the low manipulation, and then the last would be just wearing your hair out. And so this is information that I use to determine how much time I spend in each of these different states. So I spend the most time in a protective style, then low manipulation, then just wearing my hair out. If I'm trying to grow my hair is in protective styling probably like 70% of the time, and then low manipulation probably 20, and then just out and about probably 10% of the time. Now I'm gonna go into walking you through what like a week in my hair would look like in different states. So we'll start with a protective style. When I put the protective style in, I make sure that it's not tight. I have a video on the do's and don'ts. Why your protective styles may not be growing your hair. That goes into more detail, but for now I'll just talk about tightness. You don't want it to be too tight because that can cause more damage. So I make sure that I go into a healthy protective style, something that has a little bit bigger braids. That'll be easy for me to take down. So a week in my life in a protective style, I honestly just leave it alone. You can wash it if you need to. And then I also sometimes apply an oil to my braids and my scalp, but very minimal care that I do for a protective style. I try and keep my edges and my hair lubricated with an oil whenever I remember to, but I really don't do much. And then when it comes down to take down the protective style, you want to be super, super gentle with your hair, because whenever you're taking your hair down from protective style, it's gonna be tangled. There's gonna be a lot of buildup at the root. You're gonna wanna just rip a comb through, but that's the time when you have to be super, super careful and literally take days if you need to properly take down your protective style so that you don't see all the breakage right then and there. So that's my week of my life in a protective style. I don't do much. Make sure that it's not too tight, and taking it down, I make sure to take my sweet time. Never be in a hurry to take down your protective style. So then in a low manipulation style, so now low manipulation styles for me, I used to do them really, really often. And personally for me, I saw that if I was still combing my hair in the morning to put it in the protective style and then combing it down at night, if I was manipulating it, even if I was being very simple with it, just putting it in a bun or a ponytail and then putting it up and down, that was still manipulation that I was putting on my hair every single day. So manipulation is what we want to avoid. So what I consider to be a low manipulation style is any style that you put in your hair that can last you at least a few days without you having to take it down and rebrush. So I have an example of one on my channel, but like just buns, if you can find a ponytail to wrap around your own hair, if you can just do like two simple braids here and then put it in a bun, something that your hair won't mat up or like tangle up in, that is secure in, and that you can last a few days, even a week or two in without having to like take your hair down and put it back up. You can be sure to like moisturize your edges and all of that, and like put leave-in or oil on any parts that may be exposed. But for the most part, you don't want, for a low manipulation style, you want to avoid manipulating your hair, because that's the point of low manipulation, for me at least. So a week of my life in that type of style like this, for example, I would put it in and then just let it be. I'll make sure that my hair has had leave-in put into it before, and then throughout the week I can apply a little bit more leave-in or oil to my edges, because your edges can be very, very vulnerable. So I just do that. I keep it very, very light. I don't take my hair down and put it back up to like apply leave-in and stuff. I just leave it alone for as long as it can go while still looking neat. If it can last a week and a half, great. If it can only last a few days, it's okay. The longer it can last without me having to take it down, the better. And then, so that's what I do for that. And then with my hair just being out, we want long hair so we can wear it out. So what I do whenever I'm wearing it out to avoid breakage, I still am just as gentle as possible. That's the biggest thing to take away. Do things less often to your hair, and whenever you are doing things, to your hair, make sure that it is gentle. So whenever my hair's out, I will apply leave-in as often as I need to. Whenever it starts feeling brittle, whenever it's harder for me to run my fingers through it. So that can be every 3 days, every 2 days, every day if needed, just as often, to where I'm not overdoing it and weighing down my hair. I always pretty much recommend the ORS leave-in conditioner whenever I'm talking about a leave-in, because I have used it for a long time, but they recently changed their formula, and it even says it on the bottle that it makes your hair stronger. And I think they added castor oil to it, but I'm pretty sure they added protein or something to it that makes my hair feel hard. So I personally don't really like it as a leave-in. Currently, I need to find a new leave-in. That you may like the ORS new formula. It makes my hair feel a little bit harder, but it may make your hair feel good, which is also important when taking product recommendations from other people. Everyone's hair is different, and a product that I don't like may be a product that you like, and a product that I like may not be a product that you like specifically for your hair. So as far as product goes, it's really important to go out and try different things yourself and see which ones actually feel best on your hair. Try a few and see how your hair feels and pick the one that you like best. So whenever my hair's out, I will apply leave-in as often as I need to. I don't put an oil on top personally because I just like the way my hair feels with just leave-in, but you can apply an oil on top if you would like. But for me, I just apply a leave-in as often as I need to, and then I'm simple with it. As far as flattening my hair, I don't really flat iron it that often, maybe 4 times a year. So if I flat iron it, I will just be super careful. Use any heat protectant, of course, but most of the time I just let it air dry. Sometimes I may blow dry it, like for example, if I have a lot of new growth or something like that, but most of the time I just air dry it. Personally, for me, I find it excessive to wash multiple times a week. I only wash my hair, the most I will wash my hair is like once every 2 weeks. Sometimes I could deep condition at the beginning of like the 2 weeks when I would have it out, and I would just moisturize as needed, but I kept it very simple. Don't overdo it. You don't need to be doing so much to your hair, even if those things are good things. Literally anytime you touch your hair, you're giving it an opportunity to break. At some point, deep condition your hair every other day is doing more harm to you than good. Stop manipulating your hair so much when you have it out. Keep it simple, moisturize it when you need to, and leave it at that. And then at night, I just wrap my hair so that it can stay flat and straight and not be prone to tangling. So that's also a big thing. How you sleep can really impact how much breakage you're getting. So if you're going to sleep with your hair just out, allowing it to just tangle up against your pillow and cause friction as well against your cotton pillow, it's gonna be more prone to like just damage from the friction of your pillow, as well as be more susceptible to tangling overnight, which you'll have to deal with in the morning, and then could potentially break your hair in the process of removing those tangles. So what I do to sleep well with my hair is I just wrap my hair at night. Don't do anything special. I just cross wrap it, and then whenever I wake up, my hair looks exactly like it did whenever I had it out. So as you can see, I really do keep it very simple. Less is more. Less manipulation is the key to growing hair. So by limiting the amount of times I touched my hair and being gentle with how I touched my hair, that is ultimately how I was able to stop getting so much breakage and finally retain length. I really hope that this video was helpful and just giving you guys a better understanding of what a week in my hair looks like. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching.